constant is change in college football. For over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Cornhuskers will put total weather to crank us up. Here he comes. This is a gamble. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Gun. They'll give it on the inside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
That's caught. It's Rigby. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
As a defense, you're going to give up plays, and receivers are going to make nice catches, but it's your job to limit the damage. Great job by the defense. As soon as he catches the football, they get him on the ground. Don't allow any of those big plays after the catch.
Back to pass, it's Hout. Starting to feel a little pressure. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And the Buckeyes will punt it away on fourth down. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Takes a handoff. It's Jackson. Picks up the first down, still moving. At the 20, he's got space. And he's forced out of bounds, close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angle.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Catch in the middle, it's Herrera. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Yeah, and I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen, just like right here. Great job holding the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Give me a little sliver, and then you see the running back, Palmer. He'll do the rest, lower his shoulder, and make sure he gets the first down.
Yeah, it means a lot to this offense, too, to have a guy like this that always just seems to fall forward. He always, in these short yardage situations, knows where that first down marker is, and he's able to get those hidden yards in piles, driving his legs to help keep this drive alive.
After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Using the quick game. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
That's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good calling plays. You get a completion on 3rd down early in the game, and he should be having a lot of confidence now moving forward in this game calling plays.
They'll go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
The Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Scanning the field, it's Hout. Rushes on him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And everyone needs to have their packages. When they go 5 wide and they spread you wide, what's your answers? And I like the defense right here, bringing pressure, getting to the quarterback, and hitting him as he throws the football.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down.
And that's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good. You get a completion on a big 3rd down early in the game, and that should give him a lot of confidence calling plays this game.
The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Looking to scramble. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And it's just a bad decision by the quarterback. I get that he's outside the pocket and the play's breaking down, but you can't force it into your top receiver. If he's not open, you got to throw it away. The defense took advantage with the interception.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
From the gun, running back on the move. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. The Huskers send out the punt unit. Catch is made at the 15. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got...
He's going to fire deep. Makes a grab on the shot. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. kick around at Ohio State, Woody Hayes, forward pass, 2 of the 3 things that can happen are bad. Woody had dudes like this, he'd be spinning that magic bean all over this place.
You ain't lying. My, how times have changed. Now it is pass, pass, pass. Find explosive playmakers like this on the outside. Get them the football.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to throw. It's Houck. Hauls it in. Turning it on. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. Wants to keep it in the air. Makes the grab. It's Herrera. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
2nd down coming up. Looking for space. It's Scott. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Man, what a nice touchdown run. And this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the shotgun, the inside give. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. First down from the 43. Here's the pressure. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Quickly out to the tight end. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. At the 40, there he goes. It's a seam wide open, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Huskers.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. There he goes. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And they did tack on the extra point. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Offense in a bunch formation. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Finds his target down the middle. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. On the ground, it's Jackson. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
And a really nice job on the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
The run from the shotgun. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, when you talk Nebraska football, it always comes down to their ability running it on offense, whether it's the option or whether it's conventional. They've got a long and illustrious history of great running backs, and this guy is on the field for a reason. His vision, his ability to make people miss, run with toughness, he can do it all.
And the Huskers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Tosses it incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Lets it go. A strike downfield. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
Well, a field goal kicker can step away from the net and go sit down, grab some water. They're not going to need him just quite yet. That was a great play call. Throwing the ball on 3rd and short in field goal range. They get the completion, now setting up 1st and goal.
Man, did he pay for it, but that hit as he got rid of the ball.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Sure, they could take the lead with a short field goal here, but this close to the end zone, you want to try to score a touchdown. That's what they'll do on. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Nebraska.
When you get down here in the red zone, when you get close to the end zone, and you get goal-to-go situations, you've got to be physical, and I love teams that can run the football. They run the football, hand it to the running back. He does the rest, puts it in the end zone.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. He's got an open man. Across the 40 out of bounds down to 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Really nice throw there to get the first down. You know, when you think about Ohio State quarterback play, especially here recently, it all comes down to efficiency. You have to make good decisions. You got to read the defense, and you got to be accurate. When you think of guys like Justin Fields, C.J. Stroud, guys who went in the first round, that's what they did. And this guy right here, I think he has the ability to be a first rounder in the future.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
And the Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Looking to pass, it's Hout. The short hands, it's Rigby.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the tailback. Oh, he's got some space. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. He has the look of the Buckeye running back, generated somewhere underneath the shoe in a factory first forged by Woody Hayes or something. They all come out and they're all productive.
Yeah, it's really nice to recruit the level Ohio State recruits and to go handpick these guys from across the country that are nice, sculpted, big, fast, strong guys that are not fun for defenses to have to tackle.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Steps away. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. It's setting up 4th down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over, a chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Quickly complete. Across the 25. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. So he was forced to just take what the defense gave him, and they were able to stop him short of the first down.
And when you're a defense and you get 3rd and long and you know exactly where those sticks are, you set your feet at them, they throw it underneath, I go rally, make the tackle. Perfect 3rd down and long execution by this defense.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. About that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Looking downfield on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Out of the backfield, he's open. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. The Huskers line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He's got it. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. He might want another play. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Pulls and throws out the RPO. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. To the air on 2nd down. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches, who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Between the uprights, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board. They'll
have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. first down. Makes the grab over the middle. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Buckeyes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
It's complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Looking for room, it's Jackson. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. And the Huskers will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Leaves it with the back. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Got his man on the right. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. And the Buckeyes want to crank the tempo. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line gets set, first down. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Pocket breaking down. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asked to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. He fires one deep over the middle. Pulls it in down the middle. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. The Buckeyes are flying down the field. solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Got 5 on that last one, now 2nd and inches. Tries again to get it in. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. They'll run it on 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Duke is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Daniel Jones, this offense is not guaranteed to just keep scoring points today. They're up by 10 over Arizona State. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Here comes the heat. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
What an individual effort that time, beating his guy and getting in the backfield and making a play. Ohio State has had so many dominant D-linemen in recent years, right? The Bosa brothers, Chase Young, you know those guys are watching this game. They're proud of what they just saw. This dude is a game runner.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the 1st down. The Cornhuskers will bring the punt team onto the field. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Off the play fake. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Working the middle, it's complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking to fire. Fakes to grab. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the ball comes to rest right there. Drive comes from the 14-yard line. From the gun. Give on the inside. Breaks into the open. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
And that is just an attitude run. Running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. They'll give it to him again. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first three periods. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up. Who makes the winning plays to take home that W? They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got to lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second.
Breaks away on the left. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a two-possession lead.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Back out there. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. And the Buckeyes are in the hurry up. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Pass falls incomplete, but that was basically a free play as the defense was offsides, and this is going to be a first down. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. This time on target. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it up to 49.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
The Buckeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking left. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback making checks. Gonna look downfield again. Finds his man. It's Scott. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They'll go up top on second and short. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. And the Buckeyes come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. This is a design run. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be first and goal from the 8.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand, now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Got it in the middle. It's Roberts. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Trying to pound it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese, and this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're clawing and they're scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads all zeros.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Iowa State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there in Ames behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Tulane. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Pulls it and fires to the left. They push it out to the 39 after picking up 5. From the 39-yard line, it's first and 10. The give and tick, 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 tick. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
Dumps it to the back. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jackson. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
That cornerback has a hose. That dude could throw it to a car wash and not get it. But great job of putting that ball on the line to his wide receiver.
And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. will send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to adjust the pattern. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2-, 3-, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
It's a 1st and 10. Makes the catch. It's Rigby. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
What a play by the defense. I'll tell you, every time that guy gets the ball in space, the entire stadium holds their breath because of his game-changing speed. That is an outstanding job of an open field tackle in a 2-minute situation with the lead.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Gets it out quickly. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
It's a draw. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the 4th quarter, they're going to need it.
The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I just think for the offense, at this situation of the game, in the 4th quarter down a possession, you can be a bit more aggressive and throw the ball vertically down the field. Challenge this secondary. Force them to make plays and to play clean without pass interference.
Looking to help the kicker out on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 59-yard attempt. Got his man quickly. He's inside the 35. They'll spot it at the 34. Not enough for the 1st down, and let's see what they do on 4th. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Complete out of the backfield. And he wisely gets out of bounds. The clock can be the enemy right now, and this offense needs to get some points. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the 1st down.
Yeah, and I think a really good job by seeing the defense, understanding that they're dropping back, they're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
They're going to run it. Touchdown, Ohio State. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Here's a throw downfield late. Finds a man in the middle. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line. They'll have it 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's 2nd down.
I can't believe it. He had a chance to just end the game right there. If the defender makes the catch in the end zone, up a possession, this is ball game. But because he put it on the ground, this offense still has life.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Going back to the well, another deep ball. It's incomplete, and they had a chance in the end zone, and he just couldn't come up with it, and that's going to do it.